Writing in The Observer, Catherine Flett has said that she took her children to see A Christmas Carol a few days ago. And speaking of this scary adaptation, she comments, fortunately, the 3-year-old fell asleep, but the 7-year-old and his mate brazened it out, and there was considerable post-match analysis about Scrooge and the ghost from the future and the horribleness of seeing your own gravestone. So, well, are we OK with the present? Well, we are OK with the present, I suppose. Yeah. But would you ever want to visit a ghost of Christmas past, go back to an old Christmas, or travel to a Christmas here in the future?
Do you know, whenever I see Scrooge, it makes me want to cry. Because, you know, if we all had a Christmas past and we went back, and there are things, aren't there? I mean, regrets are futile, we know that, but, I mean, there are things in your past, for me anyway, that I'd love to have changed. And I wish I could now. I wish I could go back and go, that's not going to work, that's a really bad idea, and I would love to have done that. And, you know, my family that I've lost, and my dad and my grandma, and I just think, and it makes you cry, and it makes you, you know, and you look at it and you think, oh, there's so much that if only I'd just been there. You know, hindsight is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
There must be nice things that you remember as
well.
Yes,
and I do, and I go back to as a child. My mother gave us wonderful Christmases, absolutely incredible. And so I did for Keely, and we've carried that on. And so the present is great, you know, because Keely and Oliver. But if I had a Christmas future, I'd really like to go there and see, you know, my Christmas future is a space world. We'd all be silver.
And that's your world,
yes,
Sherrie.
and we'd all live in silver. We'd have silver birds and silver trees. And I had a dream the other night that there would be supermarkets with men in bags. And that when you'd finished with one, you'd take one bag and hand him in. They'd put him in a bag and a new one would come along. That's my future, and you go, I'll have that one. So, you know, I think that's Christmas future for me.
I think you should go on Dragon's Den with that idea.
Do you?
Disposable men. I would love to go and visit a Christmas of the future just to see how my son's going to evolve, because I think back to this time last year, he was just this little thing propped up on cushions staring at the twinkly lights, and we all got excited and got the video camera out every time he smiled, you know. And now he's talking, he's walking, he's running, and I just can't imagine how this little man's going to unfold over the years. And I suppose on a selfish note, I'd love to go 20 years into the future and make sure that he still rings me at least more than once a fortnight. Because I can't bear the idea of those chubby little hands not wanting to hold on to mine anymore.
Oh, no, don't start that.
I know, don't break my Christmas heart. Or there'll be nothing from George Michael's hamper for you, Agnew.
Right, we're fighting over that hamper. Now, I have to say, I completely disagree, though. I absolutely don't want to know the detail of what might happen in the future. I'd like to know that I'm OK and that everyone around me is OK, but I wouldn't want to know detail. I wouldn't want to know what Molly's going to look like, or you know, if I went to 20 years' time, she was 28 and with some man that I didn't like, and I couldn't affect it or have any, you know, have any effect on what's going to happen.
And you knew it was coming, you mean?
And I'd hate that, and I'd hate to then not be able to enjoy the present because I'd only be thinking about what I'd seen, and I think that would be a bit scary, and it would stop you getting excited about the unknown.
You're ruining it for me. I never thought of all that stuff.
Oh, sorry. But I think it's important to enjoy the now, and also when fantastic things happen to you and exciting surprises happen, then you're just going to enjoy them and cherish them much better.
Yeah, also, if you did see things, you'd want to change things. And I think that is
think
wrong,
it's dangerous. Very dangerous.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
You know, we've all been said that before. But I would love to go and see my dad again and my gran again. You know, those great family. And I remember once, we didn't have a lot of money at one point, and it was a special Christmas when my dad found an old frame in the stream at the bottom of the field where we all used to play, and he brought it home in about July, and he spent hours down the cellar getting this frame, and he painted it gold and everything. I didn't know about all this, and he bought two
like a picture frame?
No, it was a frame of a bike, a bike frame. And he bought 2 new tyres for it, and I got a new gold bike that I'd worked on. And that was the best Christmas ever. And I just remember this bike and a selection box. That was it. That's all I can remember, but it was the best Christmas I'd ever had. And it wasn't anything new. It was just that my dad spent all that time.
And that's all you needed?
Yeah, that's all I needed, was this bike. Oh, I've gone all a bit... Sorry. But, you know, I just think, you know, it's not about what you get, it's about what stays with you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't want to see into the future.
And the love with which it's given, and obviously that was a Christmas gift that will stay with you
Forever.
forever, Jen. Oh, that's a lovely story, really is.
I'm sorry about that.
What's all going here? Okay.